I welcome you all to this video session on wires, joints, soldering and underground cable used in electrical installations. Let us discuss about wires. A wire is a single conductor usually made up of copper or aluminum used for carrying electric current. The conductors of wire are covered with insulating material such as PVC, polyvinyl chloride or VIR, vulcanized Indian rubber. This insulating material prevents leakage of current, protects the user from electrical shock and safeguards the conductor from moisture, heat and mechanical damage. Basically, wires are divided into two main categories: single strand wires and multi-strand wires. Single strand wires are solid wire. A single strand wire has only one conductor with insulation. It is easy to manufacture, low in cost, but it is not very flexible and may break if bent repeatedly. Therefore, it is mainly used in internal wiring, switches and other fixed installation where the wire does not need to move often. Multi-strand wires. A multi-strand wires is made up of many thin wires twisted together and covered with insulation. It is flexible, can handle bending and vibration, but it is little costlier than the single strand wires. It is mostly used in extension cords, battery connections, automotive wiring and places where the wire need to move often. Now let us discuss on classification of wires. The classification of wires are based on number of conductors grouped together. Single core wire consists of one conductor with insulation used in internal wiring and device connections. Two core wire. It contains two insulated conductors laid side by side and covered with an outer sheath where one conductor is usually for phase and other is neutral, and it is used in household appliances and flexible cords. Three core wire. It contains three insulated conductors with an outer protective covering and is generally used in three-phase supply system and also in single-phase connection with an additional earth wire, with common applications in electric motors, extension cords and industrial wiring. Four core wire. A four core wire contains four separated insulated conductors with a common outer sheath, mainly used in three-phase system with a neutral conductor and is suitable for heavy electrical loads, underground cables and power distribution systems. Wire sizes in electrical system. The size of the wire plays very important role in electrical installation. Choosing the correct size of wire ensures safety, efficient and reliability. Example, the size of water pipe is determined by the amount of water flowing through it. Similarly, the size of wire is determined by the amount of current flowing through it. Suppose if the water pipe is not enough to carry the water flow, it will cause pressure buildup and leakage. In the same way, if the wire is not enough to carry the current flow, it will cause overheating, damage to the insulation and may lead to fire hazard. Larger wire size can carry more current without overheating. If you choose a smaller wire for higher current rating, it will cause insulation damage and short circuit. Suppose you have a motor that requires 5 amps of current. If you choose a wire that is enough to carry 5 amps or more, the motor will run safely without any problem. But if you choose smaller wire that can carry less than 5 amps, the wire will heat up because too much of current is passing through it. This overheating can melt the insulation, cause damage to the motor circuit and even causes an electrical fire. That is why the wire size must be selected equal or higher than the current rating required for the load. The selection of wire size depends on current to be carried, length of the wire and voltage drop consideration, type of loads such as lighting, motor and heating applications, installation methods and insulation material. The conductors in wires are measured in square millimeter or square mm. The current carrying capacity of a wire depends on the cross-sectional area of the conductor. A wire is a cylindrical. If you cut it across its length, you will see a circular cross section. The area of this circle determines how many electrons can flow through it and how much of current that wire can carry safely. A 1 square mm or mm square wire means that a cross sectional area of the conductor is 1 square millimeters. Now let us see the simple thumb rule for calculating the current carrying capacity of a wire. To remember it easily, just multiply the wire size in square millimeter by 6 to get the approximate current rating in amperes. For example, a 1 square millimeter wire can carry about 6 amps. A 1.5 square mm wire can carry about 9 amps. A 2.5 square mm wire can carry about 15 amps. A 4 square mm wire can carry about 24 amps and 6 square mm wire can carry about 36 amps. Now let us discuss on joints in electrical wiring. A joints are connection made between two or more conductors to maintain the continuity of current flow. If a joint is loose or improper, it can increase the resistance at the joint. This can cause overheating, power loss and sometimes electrical fire hazards. Now let us discuss types of joints in electrical wiring. Married joint. The married joint is used for joining two conductors of equal size in a parallel manner. In this joint, the wires are crossed and twisted together tightly, making them look married into one another. It provides strong mechanical strength and good conductivity. This type of joints is commonly used in domestic wiring and permanent connections. T-joints. The T-joint is used when a branch wires need to be connected to a main conductor, forming a T-shape. In this joint, the branch conductor is stripped and wound tightly around the main wire. It is commonly used in distribution system where a branch circuit is taken from a main line. Rat tail joint. The rat tail joint is made by twisting two conductors together in a spiral manner, resembling a rat's tail. It is very simple and quick to make, and it is usually used in temporary connection or where the current load is small. However, it is not strong as other joint unless it is soldered or tapped. Britannia T-joint. The Britannia T-joint is a stronger version of the T-joint. In this joint, the branch wire is bound to the main conductor using additional binding wire. It provides better mechanical strength and conductivity compared to the normal T-joint. Western Union joint. The Western Union joint is specially designed for longitudinal connection where wires are joined in line. In this joint, the wires are overlapped and twisted tightly around each other. It provides high tensile strength, making it difficult to pull apart, and it is commonly used in aerial and telephone wiring. Knotted tapped joint. The knotted tapped joint is a type of joint where the conductors are fixed knotted together to provide mechanical grip before twisting. After that, soldering and insulation tapping are applied. The knot prevents the wire from slipping apart even if the solder weakens. This type of joint is used in places where vibration or mechanical stress may occur. Now let us discuss on UG or underground cables. Underground cables are electrical cables that are laid under the ground to transmit and distribute the electrical power. Unlike overhead lines, these cables are hidden from the view, providing neater and safer power distribution, especially in urban and congested areas. Construction of underground cables. Conductor. The conductor, which is the central part of the cable, carries electric current. It is usually made up of copper or aluminum for high conductivity and often standard to provide flexibility and reduce the risk of breaking. Paper insulation. The conductor is surrounded by high quality insulating paper, often impregnated with oil or resin for better insulation to prevent current leakage. This insulation provides electrical protection and prevents short circuit between conductors. Lead sheath. A metallic layer of lead, sometimes made up of aluminum, is placed over the insulation to protect the cable from moisture, chemical attacks from the soil and mechanical damage while laying the cable. Bedding. A protective layer of jute, bitumen impregnant jute or PVC is placed over the lead sheath to protect the sheath from mechanical damage. This bedding also protects the lead sheath from corrosion. Armoring. The armoring is a mechanical protection layer made up of steel wires or tapes which protects the cable from mechanical stresses such as digging, overloads or pulling during installation. Serving. The outermost layer of the cable is made up of PVC, polyethylene or bitumen based compounds and it protects the cable against weather, soil, corrosion and additional mechanical damages. Classification of underground cables. Underground cables are classified based on construction, voltage range and applications. XLPE or cross-linked polyethylene cables. In this type of cables, insulation is made up of cross-linked polyethylene which improves strength and heat resistance. Can be used for low, medium, high and extra high voltages. Widely used today in urban distribution networks, industries and transmission because of excellent insulation and thermal resistance. HT or high tension cables. Voltage range is 1 kV to 11 kV. Used in domestic supply, small industries and city distribution systems. Belted cables. Here conductors are wrapped with insulating layers like a belt with impregnated paper tape. Used up to 11 kV. Suitable for light power distribution in towns, small substation and factories. Screened cables. They have a metallic screen around the insulation to control electric stress. The screen blocks the external electromagnetic field and prevents interference with the cable's signal transmission. Used from 22 kV to 66 kV. Used in industrial areas, large substation and medium range power transmission. Gas insulated cables. The space between the conductor and the enclosure is filled with an insulating gas, commonly a mixture of nitrogen and sulfur hexafluoride. Used above 66 kV. Used in high voltage application where compact design and reliability are required. Example, urban substations and tunnels. Oil filled cables. These cables are named so because their insulation is surrounded by highly purified mineral insulating oil which is maintained under pressure inside the cable to improve insulation and providing cooling. Used above 66 kV. Used for very high voltage transmission and in place where high reliability power is required. EHT or extra high tension cables. Used between 33 kV to 132 kV. Used for bulk power transmission, feeding large industrial loads and interconnecting substations. So far in this video, you have learnt on wires, joints and underground cable in electrical installations. Thank you for watching.